Hello, beautiful people of the internet. How are you doing today? My name is Jackie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be the start of another writing vlog. I am in the home stretch in writing draft 1 of my historical mystery, which I have been calling Project Mayfair. I only have, I think, about like 4 or 5 chapters left until I'm done the first draft, which is really exciting. My original hope was to have the entire first draft done before January. It is now January 1st and I am not done. So that didn't happen, but it's not that big a deal. You know, I was very busy with the holidays and work and other personal stuff going on, so I'm just doing my best. This is a very exciting part of the manuscript because I am getting to the climax when everything in the mystery is going to be revealed. It's very exciting, and I am excited to write these final chapters. Let me see what my current word count is. It's over 80,000 words, which 80,000 was my original goal for the manuscript. Hold on, I have to move my Word document so I can see. Currently, it is 80,225 words. Originally, my goal was to write 80,000 words for the entire book. It's definitely going to be more than that because I have like 4 chapters left to go. So it might be closer to 90, but it is what it is, you know, and I can definitely think about what I want to keep or cut or expand upon in draft 2, so not that big a deal at this point in time. And 80,000 is the general recommended word count for a mystery, but one, I'm writing a historical mystery, so I think it's okay if it's a little longer because I do want to include those historical details and things like that. Secondly, I think as long as I'm reasonable, like, people aren't gonna refuse to read a manuscript if it's 85,000 words or something like that. You just want to make sure it's not too long. So if you go on the common estimate that one novel page is 250 words, I have written 320.9 pages, which is crazy. That's like a real book I've written here, so wow. Oh. My current average chapter length is 2,228 words, so I'm aiming for 40 chapters and an epilogue. That means if I stick to that average chapter length, my final draft will be 91,348 words. So that would be the equivalent of 365.392 manuscript pages, which is slightly long. So I definitely think in future drafts I would want to cut a little bit out, maybe get it to like 89,000 I think would be good, but you know, it's not that big a deal at this point in time. Sorry, a plane is flying overhead. It's distracting me, it's very loud. But that's how things are going. It's an exciting time, and I don't know when exactly the draft is going to be finished, but we're in the home stretch now. I think I'm gonna keep this writing vlog going until I am done draft 1, and then you can see me celebrate. I don't know. Hello, it has been a hot minute since I filmed the intro, and I have really accomplished nothing in terms of writing since then, so I'm gonna try to get back into it. I think the holidays and everything really kind of disrupted my flow, so I just need to figure out how to get restarted, and I think once I'm able to do that, it will be easy to keep going. I just need to figure out like how to overcome that first hurdle and get back into the writing. I also think I want to sign up to join the Mystery Writers of America. You do not have to be a published author to join this. There is a kind of steep membership fee, or at least steep in my opinion, but I do think this could be helpful for me in terms of networking, career opportunities, writing growth, and stuff like that. So I'm going to fill out their application sometime soon, I think. I figured you could just fill out the application on their website, but no, you have to either email it, print it out, or fax it. And I think I need to either mail or fax mine. Maybe email or fax mine, because I want to pay my membership fee via credit card. And they said no. So they said if you mail it in, you should mail it with a check. I do not have a checkbook. I thought about getting one from the bank, but the price they were going to charge me for it was ridiculous. So I have no checkbooks. I need to pay my credit card. So I think I'm going to print it out and I'm going to go to the UPS store and ask them to fax it for me. Like, who owns a fax machine? Not me. Hey, if you out there, you own a fax machine, comment down below. I would really like to hear. Okay, I just did some dictation to my phone and I wrote 956 words, which is much better than the 0 words I've written in the past couple weeks, so that's good. And we're really getting into the ending now, the really exciting parts, so hopefully it'll be smooth sailing from here on out. You guys, we are now about to get to the scene where the main characters are going to find out who the killer or killers are and have that, you know, very dramatic confrontation moment. So this is very exciting. I'm like excited to write this part. Hopefully it will be good and everything will make sense. I'm going to have to fix a lot of things in draft 2 because, as you know, if you've been watching these videos, I changed my mind about who the murderer was going to be in the middle of draft 1. However, I love this new ending that I came up with, and I will obviously have plenty of time to make edits later. This is going to be a very exciting part of the book, and I definitely want to make sure it's not too villain monologue-y, you know, that trope where the villain could totally just kill the hero and be done with it, but instead they go on this long monologue explaining all the details of their evil plan. I'm going to have this person explain what they did and why, but I'm hoping that I can frame it in a way that's more realistic, where it's like the hero is using their intelligence and ingenuity to get the killer to keep talking, rather than just, oh my god, the villain is an idiot who won't shut up. They would have gotten away with it if they just shut up. You know, that trope. So that's what I'm trying to avoid here. But wow, exciting, exciting, exciting. We are in the home stretch. This is an exciting time. We're doing it, y'all. I am excited. I hope this will be a good experience for me. Hello, everyone. So I still have not really accomplished much in terms of finishing up my story. I'm hoping tomorrow I will get at least a chapter done. I don't know if I'm going to have time today. This morning I went to a writing event with a friend of mine from my writing group that I was in. So we were listening to an author speak. I'd never heard of him before. I believe he's a self-published author. His pen name is Parker Francis, if you want to look him up. But he was talking about how to write a strong beginning and ending for your story, which is helpful because I am currently attempting to write an ending for my story. I did take some notes about the different things that he talked about. He referenced Blake Snyder's Save the Cat a little bit, which is a guide to screenwriting that a lot of authors reference, and there are some good tips that you can take from that. I also thought it was really funny how when he was talking about the denouement in a novel, he said that Mark Twain apparently referred to this as the marrying and the burying, which I just thought was really funny. You know, it reminds me of the age-old adage that comedies end in marriage and tragedies end in death. And a lot of times when you're writing a book and you're wrapping up what happened to the characters, a lot of people get married and a lot of people die. So I thought that was kind of funny, the marrying and the burying. I also faxed over my application for Mystery Writers of America, so that is exciting. I had to go to the UPS store because I don't have a fax. I don't know how to fax things, but I faxed that over, so hopefully they will receive it all right, and I'm going to pay my first year of dues. I am very excited to join the Mystery Writers of America. I hope I will gain some valuable lessons from it and hopefully be able to meet some really awesome people. There's also an annual conference every year hosted by the Florida chapter, which is the chapter that I will belong to, because I live in Florida. And so this convention is called Sleuth Fest. And I think maybe this year I'll go. I mean, if it's included with the membership fee, I might as well get the most out of my membership. And it might be a good way to meet people who are mystery writers or aspiring mystery writers. I don't know, it kind of makes me nervous thinking about going to this convention because it's kind of scary for me to think about putting myself out there with all these people. And if my novel is edited and ready to go by that point, I could pay to have a one-on-one meeting with an editor or an agent to pitch my book. And the thought of that is really scary to me. I think networking and advocating for myself is the part of writing that scares me because I am just so introverted, and I think I have a bad habit of selling myself short a lot of the time. So the thought of really putting myself out there and talking to these people that I don't know and telling them why my story is great and why they should want to represent me or publish my book, it is scary to think about having to promote myself like that, but I know it is an important part of the industry, and it's something that I need to do in order to achieve what I want to achieve in writing. So I think, you know, little by little, I'm just gonna have to work up to that point. I do wish that when you study creative writing in college, they talked about marketing and things like that more often. I mean, they talk a lot about how to write, but they don't talk about publishing or how to find an agent or things like that. And I really wish that was something you were taught, because now I'm in a situation where I could potentially be needing to do those things very soon. And I feel like there's so much that I don't know. So I wish that my degree had taught me that beyond just teaching me how to write, but it seems like most places don't. I think that would be really useful for young writers to know. I am excited though, and hopefully joining this will be a really positive experience for me. Hopefully I will be able to grow as a writer and as a person through this, and maybe meet lots of new writer friends. That would just be great. So we'll see how it goes. You guys. This is a very exciting day. So last night I wrote 4,000 words. I got through the entire villain reveal sequence. And now the draft is almost done. I just have to do the epilogue, the denouement, the Marion and the Varian, as Mark Twain called it, and then the draft is over. Can you believe it? I mean, listen, draft 2 is going to require so many edits. I have had new ideas for the characters. I changed the villain halfway through, so I need to change some of the foreshadowing and re-characterize that character. Like, because now, before they were written as a good person, and now they have a whole new backstory and secret motivation, so I need to kind of recontextualize the things that they're saying with this new information in mind. And also, I feel like I'm gonna have to cut a lot of words out because we're like almost at 90,000 words now. So once I write the epilogue, we're probably gonna be at like 93,000, which is a bit too long. So I'm gonna have to cut stuff out, but like, this is an achievement. I'm so excited. I will have successfully drafted a novel, like written the entire thing start to finish. And yeah, it's gonna need a lot of work, but this is something I've never achieved before. So it feels pretty damn good. I'm just really excited. Like, and it's definitely gonna take a lot of work. It's not like I'm ready to send this out to anyone anytime soon. But this is just something that I've never accomplished before in all my years writing. I've never completed an entire original novel. Like, I have a lot of failed novels that I never finished. I have a lot of fan fictions that I wrote, but I never wrote an entire novel-length original story. And like, now I have. In fact, I actually wrote too much. So this is really exciting, and I'm gonna celebrate and be proud of myself. Maybe tonight I'll write the epilogue and just wrap everything up, but definitely sometime this week. I don't have much longer now. And then I'm just gonna take some time to revel in it. Just revel in my achievement. So I do not usually drink Prosecco in the middle of the work week. However, today is a special day and I wanted to do something celebratory because today I finished draft 1 of Project Mayfair. This is the first original manuscript I have ever completed and I'm very excited about it. The final word count ended up being 92,252, which is equivalent to about 369 novel-length pages. That is a tad long. I would like to get it a little closer to 350. However, I think that's very, very doable, and I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to take about a month away from Project Mayfair because really all the writing advice I've read says you need to take some time away from your manuscript so that you can look at it with fresh eyes and just have that renewed perspective you need for editing and revising. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So cheers to me. I mean, I don't know what's going to come out of this. I don't know if this book will be published, but this is an achievement because I've never done this before. I've never written an entire novel-length original story, so cheers to me. This is a major step forward, and for just today, I'm just gonna be excited about it and not worry about anything else. For some reason, my MacBook is only giving me the last date modified, not the date I created the document. I don't know why it's doing that. That's not correct. I did not create this entire document today. But I know I looked at the date in one of my previous writing videos, so maybe I'll go back and I'll put the date that I started this project on the screen. I think it was like late June, early July. So that's been what, like August, September, October, November, December, January, like 6 or 7 months I wrote an entire draft of a book. I mean, that's not bad for your first one, I think. I think that's about it for this vlog. I did get an email today from the Mystery Writers of America Florida chapter welcoming me to the group, so that's very exciting, and maybe you'll see me at Sleuthfest in the near future. I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely going to be making more vlogs as I continue this process and work on editing and revising Project Mayfair in the coming months. I think I will make a video talking about resources that helped me during this drafting process and maybe tell you a little bit more about what my novel is about. So if you have any questions for me, do leave them in the comment section. I will do my best to answer them. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me and continue with me on this journey. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. My social media links are down below if you want to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, or be my friend on Goodreads. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a magnificent rest of your day. Bye, and I'll see you next time.